our first guest speaker. Our first guest speaker is Dr. Maryam Jabbar. She has done Doctor of Optometry and MPhil and serving as a lecturer at the University of Faisalabad, Pakistan. She will be presenting on a very important topic, which is myopia in schools, public versus private educational environments. So, Dr. Maryam, we welcome you and looking forward to your insights.
Hello everyone, Assalamu alaikum. Here is me, Maryam Jabbar, currently working as lecturer of Optometry Department, University of Islamabad. Recently joined as Media Secretary, Pakistan Optometry Society. Pakistan Optometry Society is an organization that has been working for the advancement of optometry in Pakistan for a long time. I would like to extend my appreciation to Institute of Community Ophthalmology, Bangladesh to organize this event. Uh, let's start today's presentation. Let me share my screen. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Topic of presentation is environmental educational environment and myopia, a comparative study on prevalence of myopia in public and private sectors. Basically, this is a snapshot of our recently published article. Let's start from the introduction. According to World Health Organization report on VN, myopia is becoming an increasing global health concern and the leading cause of avoidable blindness worldwide. There's a graphical representation that shows that half of the world population will be myopic by 2050, and this is alarming condition. Let's start from the rationale and objective related to this study, current study that we have proceeding to present over here today. Difference between the public and private schools of Faisalabad, Pakistan, and impact of digital learning, lightning, and outdoor activities, and need to identify the school-based myopia prevention strategies. Furthermore, the objective of the study was to compare the educational environment in public and private schools and to determine the prevalence of myopia among students of Faisalabad. It's the methodology section. This cross-sectional study was conducted in Faisalabad during the tenure of August to December 2024. A sample size of 621 students, age range from 8 to 15 years, and data was collected through stratified sampling technique. We classified school into two strata, public and the private sectors. Furthermore, the data was collected as per the guideline of Declaration of Health Concern, as the human subjects are included in the study. Furthermore, to conduct this study, the ethical approval was taken from the Ethical Institutional Review Committee of the University of Islamabad on 5th June 2024 to conduct this study. And here's the pictorial proceeding of data collection protocol, starting from the taking consent form, and then we proceed with the real equity testing, that proceed with the log bar chart, and hereafter we proceed with the subjective and objective reflection. Furthermore, here's the result section. According to these study findings, there was a total 621 students and mean age of 13 years with 1.89 standard deviation. Furthermore, is a graphical representation of the gender distribution. 289 were the male and 332 were the female. And as we initially discussed, we divided school sectors into two strata. That's proceeding with the public and the private. In the private sectors, 234 students were included in the study, and for the public sectors, it's proceed with the 387. The total of 621 students included in this study. Furthermore, in context of the refractive status, the total of 210 individuals were diagnosed with the myopia, whereas 411 were the non-myopic. That indicate the 33.8% myopia prevalence as per these study findings. And furthermore, is the graphical representation of frequency of degree of myopia that's classified as mild, moderate, and severe. Mild degree proceeding up to the 3 diopter, moderate proceeding up to the 3 to 6 diopter, and high myopia proceed with the above 6 diopter. And furthermore, in this study, findings conclude that there were 119 individuals proceeding with the mild degree of myopia as compared to the moderate 70 proceedings, and high degree of myopia constituted with the 21 individuals. According to this study, in these schools the high prevalence of mild degree of myopia as compared to moderate and the severe. Furthermore, here is the educational environment at the school comparison. That's basically about the classroom lighting, outdoor activities, and the use of digital devices such as computers, laptops, and the mobile screens. Furthermore, here's the tabular formation. Let's proceed with the comparison of public and private school lightning, classroom lighting. That's further proceeding with the artificial light and the natural light. In public schools, they are more dependent on the adequate natural lighting as compared to the artificial lighting in comparison with the private schools. Here is the further proceeding with the usage of digital devices. That's we further proceed with the less than 2 hours and the more than 2 hours. In proceeding with the public school, there is no, they don't rely on the digital devices. So less than 2 hours proceed with the 314 individuals, and more than 2 hours with the proceeding with the 73 individuals that basically proceed with the high grade, that's proceeding with the computer lab proceedings. Furthermore, in the private sectors, there were out of the total individuals, 65 were those who have less than 2 hours, but majorly proceeding with the more than 2 hours. That's one basically 169 individuals, and furthermore is the frequency distribution of outdoor physical activities in public and the private. In public school, there is more outdoor activities as compared to the private one because of the more spacious proceeding for the outdoor physical activities. And here's the frequency of myopic individuals in the public and the private. Here's the graphical representation that show the 101 were myopic in public sector out of as compared to the non-myopic. Non-myopic were 286, while in private sectors 125 were non-myopic and 109 were the myopic in private sectors. So in comparison of myopic and non-myopic in public and the private sectors, private has more prevalence as compared to the public sector. And here's a discussion portion. We simply proceeding, we conclude our this study. In private sectors, there is more use of the digital devices, and they dependent on artificial lighting as compared to the natural, and few outdoor activities. But in comparison with the public school classroom proceeding with more natural lighting as compared to the artificial. Furthermore, more outdoor activity proceeding and less reliability, less proceeding on digital devices. Furthermore, myopia is linked to the less outdoor activities and the more near outdoor, more near work. And the previous study that conclude the same. The daylight rich classroom reduce the myopia risk as compared to the artificial lighting. And furthermore, there is a study that's proceeding with the screen time and the near work that accelerate the myopia. And current study as well, current study also conclude thus the post sectors has more screen time for the educational purpose as well as for the non-academic proceedings. Furthermore, here's the conclusion. Myopia was more found, what was found to be more strongly associated with the private school environment because of less outdoor activities, greater use of the digital devices, and more artificial lighting as compared to the public sectors. Here is the few tips for the proceeding with the enhancing eye health. Including the reduced screen time, increasing the outdoor activities, maximize the daylight exposure, and improve classroom lighting conditions. These are the recommendations, and these are the strategies that can help to develop, to slow the development and progression of myopia in school-aged children. Here's the full length paper. If you want to read, go ahead and scan, and you can find out the full length paper. That's all from my side. Thank you so much for listening. Go ahead for any.
Can I ask a question just for sort of my information?
Absolutely.
In terms of practicing in Pakistan and Bangladesh, what do you have access to do? What products do you have access to? And what does your scope of practice as an optometrist, for example, allow you to do? So I don't know who wants to answer that. I'm just curious.
Dr. Maryam Jabbar, ma'am. Dr. Ikra.
Yes, doctor.
Dr. Maryam Jabbar, ma'am.
I would
Yeah,
like
Dr.
to.
Maryam.
I would like to answer. Yes, I would like to answer. First of all, Professor Bullimore, it's great to have you here. Secondly, I would like to give an overview related to myopia control strategies in Pakistan. Currently what we are doing, the Zeiss lenses are used for the myopia control in the major cities of Pakistan, Islamabad and Lahore, and initially in Faisalabad as well. So myopia control strategies including the Zeiss lenses, but unfortunately, exactly right now, we don't have any orthokeratology lenses for the myopia control because of the first thing is the budget proceeding financial concern, and second is the proceeding with the main proceedings. So initially, just what we have exactly right now related to myopia control, that is basically Zeiss lenses, and furthermore dual lenses proceeding in certain clinics. Furthermore, the thing that you asked about scope of optometry, what optometrists can do in Pakistan. Optometrists proceeding as primary eye care providers, proceeding from initially doing refraction as well as diagnostic optometry, including doing the OCT, B scan, biometry. That's proceeding with the diagnostic optometry. Moreover, in some clinic, we proceed being an optometrist as a low-vision practitioner, as well as in different regions. We have ICL fellows that proceed with the contact lens proceedings. So if we sum up in our proceeding, we can proceed with the refraction and diagnostic optometry, as well as for the contact lens and low vision specialist. Initially, starting from the minor proceeding with the refraction, and later on till contact lens proceeding and low vision specialty. These are the few junks that optometrists can proceed in Pakistan.
Thank you.